Today, at ARY'S Happy Home, I'm preparing a comfort soup for you. This is a red lentil and quinoa soup. ARY'S Happy Red Lentil Quinoa Soup. Where we live, we don't have clearly defined seasons, so you'll find yourself on any random day cold and craving something comforting to eat. On those days, this is my first go-to recipe. This is one of those recipes that once you try it, it will quickly become a family favorite. I do realize what I'm suggesting, and ARY'S Happy Red Lentil Quinoa Soup delivers. It is tasty, comforting, and guilt-free. So here are the directions to make this soup. To a medium-sized pot, add 5 1/2 cups of water, 1 1/2 cup of cleaned red lentils, 1/3 cup of cleaned quinoa, 1 1/2 cup of celery, half of it. Add half of the celery and set the rest aside. And you're going to do the same with the carrots and the onions. So you need 1 1/4 cup chopped carrots and 3/4 of a cup of chopped yellow onions. Half go in the pot, half go on the side to be added later. Add 1 1/2 cup of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon to 1 1/2 teaspoons of finely grated garlic, 1 teaspoon of finely grated ginger, 1 1/2 teaspoon of finely grated turmeric, 2 teaspoons of yellow curry, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme or 5 sprigs of fresh thyme, 1/4 to 1 1/2 teaspoons of red chili. Here we have enough cilantro leaves destemmed to fit into the palm of your hand, and sliced scallions, 1/3 of a cup of sliced scallions or green onions. Here we have the juice of half a lemon that's going to go into the pot, and the other half a lemon you can squeeze over your bowl at the end when you're garnishing. That can be added to this recipe. So I put my red lentils in, I put my quinoa in, I've got my thyme and the onion. I'm going to put half of the celery in now. Half of the, maybe, yeah, about half of, well, 3/4 of the carrots go in now. We're going to save some for later. Now I'm going in with the spices. And the coconut milk. And I'm going to add water. This cooks pretty quickly. cover this. Cook this on medium-high for 10 minutes. Stir after 10 minutes. Cook for another 5 minutes. At this point, the soup has been on for 15 minutes. So I added the rest of the carrots and the rest of the celery at the 15-minute mark. Now I'm going in with the fresh onion, except for a tablespoon I'm going to show you for plating. But this is done. This is just added for a little extra flavor, a little boost in flavor. Here I add the juice of half of a lemon, and it is just about 1 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice. Turn the stovetop off. Here you add in 1/3 cup of green onion minus enough for garnishing. You add in 4 tablespoons of vegan butter, or 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, the best quality you can get if you want to go with a salt-free option. But I'm just going to add this is about a teaspoon. That should be enough. That should be enough. And I'll say that's a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh black pepper, or black pepper, not fresh, but black pepper. And this is delicious in the winter time or any time. This is the soup that I make when I don't feel very good. Like if I feel under the weather, I'll make this. I don't eat any meat. I'm trying to boost my immune system. So this is vegan. And if you are going to stick to the idea that you don't want salt, you can add this extra virgin olive oil. It is so good and buttery. Or you can add vegan butter. I found a vegan butter that made me say wow, because it actually tastes like real butter. And because this is a comfy meal, I'm going to add spoons of vegan butter. Let that melt. And then I'm going to serve it, and I'll show you in just a moment. So I've added my vegan butter, and I'm going to serve this up in a bowl in just a moment. But just before I do that, I'm going to drop some fresh cilantro in here. And you don't have to be an official vegan to enjoy this food, to enjoy this soup, but it is very comforting. And where I live, we have cold days year round, so, and you know, you may be under the weather. This is delicious for any occasion, but it is also the soup that I use to give me a pick-me-up. ARY'S Happy Red Lentil Quinoa Soup is also known around our home as ARY'S Get Well Soup. You can't eat this comforting bowl filled with love and feel unwell. Everything about this soup conveys love. It's love in a bowl. So now I've shown you how to make ARY'S Happy Red Lentil Quinoa Soup. It is a gluten-free meal, a quick meal, it's low carb, it's healthy, it's protein-packed, fiber-rich, loaded with vitamins, minerals, healthy fats. It has a salt-free option in the directions. It's comforting and full of flavor. Flavor, flavor. You've got it all right here in a bowl. This soup isn't just another pretty face. There's real substance here. There's not one single ingredient that you'll feel guilty about eating. Not one. Remember, guys, put safety first when cooking. Keep a phone and a fire extinguisher nearby and know how to use them. Never leave the kitchen when you have a hot pot cooking on the stove, and be very careful when you're using knives or other sharp tools. You know, I really enjoy creating these videos and sending them out to you. I love cooking. I love sharing love. I just love everything about it. It reminds me of family. So remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you like what I'm putting out there, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys back here next week at ARY'S Happy Home. Take care now.